Leo was born in Los Angeles, but spent most of his childhood in Texas. He graduated from the University of Texas at Austin and with a degree in broadcast journalism. Leo began his reporting career on the radio in Dallas, Texas. His first television reporting was in Tyler, Texas, and he quickly moved on to Sarasota, Florida, and then Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and as a reporter and anchor in St. Louis, Missouri. Leo today is very involved in community events on behalf of ABC7, including helping charities with basketball games that benefit the Foothill Unity Center. Please welcome Leo Stallworth of ABC7.
I am so humbled. Thank you, sir. I am so humbled to be here. We are on hallowed ground. You know, I'll be honest with you folks. I had AI write me a speech that I'm not going to use. I want you to picture for a moment an elderly woman. She's sitting on a Memorial Day years ago. She's in utter tears. She lost her husband, who sacrificed his life for our freedom. I'm such a crybaby. She lost her son, who sacrificed his life for our freedom. And I got to thinking, every Memorial Day or at least I do, I say a prayer for our war dead. But I hadn't really thought about the loved ones who go on after losing their precious loved ones, who again sacrificed their lives for us. There's nothing more noble than for a brother or a sister to lay down their life for strangers. But perhaps not strangers, Americans. When I look out at you, I see America. I see black, I see white, I see Asian, I see man, woman, but beyond all of that, I see America. And we all must remember that wolf at the door, if he ever gets in here, he will not ask, are you black or white? He will strike at any American. That's why unity is so important. We all must gather under Old Glory. At the end of the day, I bleed red, white, and blue. And to that elderly woman, and to this beautiful mother who lost her son, such a brave young man, to lay down his life for country, And when you look at some of these graves and the sea of flags atop them, I want you to think that some of the people buried here are just babies. They're 17, they're 18. They gave up so much for us. When we think about our children, we think about them growing up to get married and have a family and sharing the American dream. Their sacrifice has given us that hope. So we must all remember and reflect on knowing that freedom is not free and it never will be. You're looking at the price of freedom when you look at the cascade of graves here again on this hallowed ground. I am so honored just to be here. And the next time you see a veteran, please tell them thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for standing in the gap so that I can go to the grocery store and feel free. Thank you for standing in the gap so that I can go to the park with my children and they can play and laugh and feel safe. Thank you for giving me hope. Thank you for allowing me to share in the beauty of the American dream. We owe these folks everything. We owe their families everything. And for the families who have lost their loved ones, who sacrificed their lives for us, for them, time stands still. We go on. I haven't lost a child. I haven't lost a mother or a father. I haven't lost in war. I haven't suffered that loss, that sacrifice. But for those folks who did, this day, they weep rivers of tears. And so we must rally around them and we must embrace them. And as Americans, we must do better. We must be better. We owe it to them to be better. We owe it to be the best Americans that we can be, each of us. And we owe it to these folks. Every veteran, please stand for just a second. Please stand for just a second. We love you. We cherish you. We owe you. And because of you, I will be better. Because of you, we will be better. A great Indian once said, if the left bird and the right bird is injured, the bird can't fly. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal, MAGA or woke. I don't care. At the end of the day, no matter what your political affiliation is, you are an American. We are an American. And as a country boy from a small town in Texas, you let that dadgum wolf try to get in there. We got something for him. And where I'm from, in my little dot town in Texas, good Lord Almighty, we will rally black and white, Hispanic, it don't even matter. We'll rally, and if they want to come, they're going to mess around and find out something they didn't know about. This is America. Our children will inherit this beautiful country one day. We stand tall and we stand proud in the face of adversity, and we stand together. And I am speaking absolutely from my heart. No chat, GPT, or AI, or nothing like that, okay? Thank you so much. And I'm honored to be here. And thank you to you brave souls. We love you. Thank you.
I knew there was a reason I liked that guy. I just knew it. Okay. Looking off to your left, you see the POW MIA table. It's used in most veterans organizations, and it's used to honor a solemn tradition. The table is a symbol of remembrance and hope, featuring special items that represent sacrifice and the ongoing search for the answers. I'm going to very briefly tell you what they are, because it's important that you know when we at our American Legion post, or you at your VFW, or your Jewish War veterans, or your DAV, when you honor the missing man, you honor all of us, and you honor everyone who served. The white tablecloth represents the purity of service, the service members' intentions and their sacrifice. The single chair, empty, symbolizing the absence of the POW MIA service member. By the way, POW is prisoner of war, and MIA is missing in action. I only tell you that because I've had some people come up with some amazing definitions, none of which were correct. None. The candle, when lit, symbolizes hope and the light of remembrance. The inverted glass represents the inability to toast or drink with those who are missing. The single red rose in a vase with a red or yellow ribbon represents the blood shed in sacrifice and the enduring hope for a reunion. The plate with a lemon slice symbolizes the bitter fate of those who have been captured or missing. The plate with salt represents the tears of families and loved ones as they wait for answers. The silverware and other dishes that may be included to complete the setting of a formal meal, and a book of faith placed on the table, symbolizing faith in a higher power. That is what is known as the missing man or woman table. And when you see it, be proud that we're remembering those who could not be with us. I'm going to read some names to you. While I do that, I ask all of the participants in the wreaths of peace, hope, and remembrance ceremony to please come up in front of your wreath, facing your wreath, until I ask you to turn, face our audience, and be acknowledged and honored. The U.S. Army wreath, Monica Nicholson, Commander-elect of the American Legion Hollywood Post 43. U.S. Marine Corps wreath, Montford Point Marines veteran Eileen Michael Johnson, CEO of Military History and Veterans Legacy Council, and Tess Banco, U.S. Vets and Veterans Collective. The U.S. Navy wreath, David Canfield, CIO of the USS Pacific Battleship Center and the USS Battleship Iowa. For the Air Force, the current commander of the American Legion Hollywood, Dennis Key, and Jacques Q. Abraham, who fought during Operation Enduring Freedom. For the Space Force, please welcome Colonel Mark and Jill Gould, who represent the General Bernard Shriver Air Force and Space Force Association. The Coast Guard, past commander of American Legion, Tim Shaner, and Freddie Revell, international music performer, who served as musical director of Earth, Wind, and Fire, here to honor our veterans, Tim Shaner and Freddie Riddell. We have a contingency here today from the Republic of South Korea. We have people from different organizations. I'm going to read their names. They have gifted us some beautiful wreaths. I'd like to invite them to come up and stand in front of them. Freeman Lee, President of the Korea Unification Advisory Council. Commander J. Cook Wee of the Korean Veterans Association. Commander Kun Soo Yang of the Korean Marine Veterans. And Steve Sho, the California State Guard. Please come up to your wreaths. From Israel, we have a representative of Israel Bahar, who is the Consul General to the Pacific Southwest. We have a representative from Australia, I believe. Please come up. And representing our congressman for this district, Congressman Brad Sherman, please welcome Sam Seidel. We thank our congressman for all that he consistently and effectively accomplishes for our veterans and active duty. We want to welcome the folks from the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA, Jane Austen, Colonel Maggie Dewan Smith, Pink Lady Jackie Goldberg, B.J. Lang, Ken Mandel, and Michael Major Gregory. The Geffen Playhouse